there you have it. Shuffle the deck. Make sure you shuffle it very well. You know, part of the problem could be the shuffling. It's never really talked about, the shuffling of the deck. You gotta make sure nobody is doing any sleights of hands, moving any cards along. Really slickly, you know, shuffling the deck of cards. It's important. Now, everybody shuffles differently. That's not what's in question. It's the slickness of hands. You gotta watch the shuffler. It could be the shuffling. I'm not saying that it is the shuffling. I'm just saying it could be. Now, your cards have been dealt. You can look at your cards now. Okay, everybody's looking at their cards. Now everybody glances up and looks at everybody else. Glances down and looks back at their cards. Now, the first person has to put in a card. You know, it's always tough to go first. Nobody likes going first. Everybody hates going first. Everybody will tell you, I want to be the first. No, they don't. They'd rather be the last. Nobody wants to go first. Because going first, you got to set the precedent. And well, going first is not easy. Because you make a lot of mistakes going first. And everybody else around the table has a chance to learn, well, what your mistake was. Because you went first. So, going first is not always easy. But I digress. Because the game is long and boring. And I don't like long and boring. I like short and direct and into the story. You know, there's 2 players left. They got their cards. And well, what do you know? It's a whole pile of chips on the table. And well, most of the pile is stacked up over there. This person has a tiny pile. But they can win that whole big pile. And you know, it comes down to one card. One card indeed. And well, what do you know? Both are getting ready to put down the cards on the table. Now, one has got a tiny little pile. The other one's got a large pile. But depending on how the match goes, somebody's going to win the whole poker chips. So, this is intense. I'm going to sit back. I'm going to watch with my, lemonade. Because I love lemonade. And I'm going to sip it. Because I love sipping lemonade. And well, I'm going to sit back and watch. Because, the long and boring part of the game is over. Now it's the fun part. The end part. The conclusion. You know? It's for all the poker chips. Everybody wants the poker chips. Why anybody wants the poker chips, I don't know. They don't really mean anything. It's delusional. They're all in delusion. You know? Insane asylum. It's the people who are running. And thank goodness, we got some new people now. You know, I just heard that in all places, you know, a place that they always tell you is really bad, they have a female president. And you know, congratulations. You know, maybe we can learn a thing or two. America's never had a female president. And they don't want to because, they're pretty misogynistic. They're pretty sexist. And we all know it. Well, anyway, you know, back to the poker game.